Hey, church. So, we've been on this journey in the season of Lent with this series called First Things First. The whole idea is that we've been doing a survey of our hearts to see what's there, what's taking up too much space that we wish wasn't taking up that amount of space. Is it too much work or too much busyness or too much worry, too much sickness, too much restlessness, too much heartache about the chaos that we see unfolding in the world around us? What is it that's in there and swirling and taking a lot of space that we feel like it's forming us in a way that we don't want to be? Well, the season of Lent invites us to look inside and just pay attention to what is there inside my heart. It's not unlike what Jesus did, honestly, when he went into the wilderness right after his baptism. He spent some time, 40 days in the wilderness, doing a survey of his heart. What's in there? What's circulating around? What desires? What stuff is taking up space? And then he made a decision after paying attention to what was inside. He made with clarity and conviction the decision that I'm going to put these things first, certain things first. And those became the guides to help him stay faithful to the path that led to the cross and ultimately to Easter Sunday. Lent is doing exactly that. It is following that path of Jesus. So this journey in this season is us spending 40 days, taking a survey of what's in our heart and then deciding what are the things that need to be first in our lives. Last week, we saw how Jesus prioritized human connection, community. That was essential. It was one of the first things that helped anchor him as he stayed faithful to the path that God had given him. This week, we're going to pay attention to how prayer is one of those first things. It was for Jesus, and it might be a good idea to make it a first thing for us. But what does that look like? What does it look like to make prayer one of the first things that anchors us in our life? Prayer can be weird. It can be hard. What am I supposed to do when I get quiet? Well, let's take a look at a kid's story. Samuel, a little boy in 1 Samuel 3. We're going to look at his story, look at Jesus' story, and look at ours. Well, let me tell you about something that's coming up later next week. It's going to be on Thursday, March 12th. We are really, really fortunate to get a group of incredible musicians called Amadeus Lex Chamber Music. Amadeus Lex is going to give a chamber music concert right here at First Christian Church Thursday, March 12th at 7 o'clock. Now, here's the feature. The feature is going to be music that's been composed in the face of extreme adversity. So there's going to be a violin sonata that was composed right in the closing months of World War I. There's going to be this really exciting piano quintet to end the show that was composed by a Polish composer in this underground in Warsaw where he was performing and writing music right in the middle of World War II. I mean, that is the context for the music that we're going to hear come to life in our sanctuary on Thursday night. And I have to say that in the face of growing conflict and violence that we're seeing in the world, specifically around Iran and the Middle East, you might be thinking, times seem dark. There can be extreme adversity that we're seeing grow and grow in our world. Well, come and listen to some music. Allow it to spark hope and beauty in that context, just like it did in World War I and in World War II. It's a tremendous gift that's coming to First Christian. So invite friends, invite neighbors to come, 7 p.m. on Thursday, and admission is free. You can give a donation to Amadeus Lex if you'd like to, but admission is free. So I hope you can come. We'll see you there.